You did already?
Go.
Alright. Last time on Wild West 3, the Spirit Chasers, having finally learned the ability to teleport, and after, their strange encounter with the mysterious, thus named Ladies of the Wood by some squirrels and also a crow, they determined that they were going to teleport from the church in San Francisco and head back to good old Austin. While there, they spoke to Master Silver Spell at the College of Mysticism. I almost said the College of the Reckoning because y'all do that to me. But yeah, at the College of Mysticism. There, Mary. Yeah, it's the Church of the Reckoning. I don't know. I had a brain fart. Mary discovered some things potentially about herself that she may or may not be an abducted child that is a hag, or she could be some other possibilities. The headmaster was very vague and very concerned. He then threw her out of the college as a precaution, and it was found out that a stone was left on her person that allowed said ladies to potentially listen in on her. Walter then shattered it, big hero mode. And I'm trying to think, what else did you guys do while you were at the college, besides Mary asking about her whole thing? There was, you guys did some shopping, I remember that. And there was some discussions with asking Patterson to look into, what was he looking into again? Holy shit, why am I having a brain fart?
On a mirror.
The Cursed Mirror! That's right, thank you, the Cursed Mirror. You also had your little shopping session with Alexander, the Hot Goblin. How could I forget these things, these important things? And yeah, and then after that, you then spoke to the doctor, where he finally told you his name, instead of people guessing what his name was, which Lane had named him Ludwig ages ago, which would be appropriate for a German doctor. And yeah, and those of you out of character know who he is. You know who he is, and that's where we're gonna pick up. You'd also discussed with him acquiring some materials to try and charge a stone, so you could use it to trade with the Ladies of the Wood.
Are me and Dustin still both in California?
Yes, technically,
Sure we are.
Center and Jarvis are still technically at Granny's. Yeah, so you were working on for that day the funny little gnome looking hat thing. And yeah. Besides speaking to the doctor, was there anything else you guys were looking to take care of while you were in Austin?
Well, we have to go to the church.
Good talk.
Yeah, there's the church.
Yeah. I mean, I can't teleport us back until the next day, so.
Well, I mean, there's the I think you meant the main church.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. The next day.
Austin for a day.
I think Bruce can.
No, I don't have it
Oh
prepared.
god damn it!
And
Okay, we gotta wait till tomorrow.
Because it's the same day as last session, so I didn't get a chance to prepare it.
Yeah. Alrighty. So then, if that is where you will be heading next, I will say that is where you begin to proceed towards. As the rest of you head off, as the main group here heads towards the church, you'll see a decent amount at this point of the city has been repaired, except for like the more like devastating of destruction, which is more towards like the direction of the church, heading towards the President's Manor and that more kind of like higher end, richer district. where a lot more houses seem to have just been completely bombed out. But they seem to have like their own personal people on it. But the main facilities, like even the train station at this point, the train station's all just repaired and good to go, and life has returned and gone back to some semblance of normalcy.
How close are we
Uh.
to the street where I died?
Hmm. Hmm.
Right around the corner.
You guys were around like here-ish when you died, so you're a little ways away.
Marcus, before we get to the church, can we do a slight detour?
Sure. Where would you like to go?
Uh, uh, might seem a little
Walter.
morbid, but I want to go to where I died.
See, well, as much as I'd say that, you know, it, it probably isn't the greatest idea, I also feel like this would give you some good closure, so I'll be right next to you.
I don't know how I'll feel. I don't know if if I'm traumatized. I don't know if I'm, uh, I don't know, just kind of numb to it at the moment. I guess I'll find out when I get there.
I was just about to say that you won't know until you get there, and any reaction is normal, and all of your feelings will be valid. But just know I'll be here for you.
Thanks.
You're valid.
Huh?
You're valid.
Sure is.
I just thought that was funny. Alrighty, you proceed over in that direction, and you would sort of like be heading down the street towards like that well, and I don't have a non-destroyed version of this map, but I guess pretend that like most of the debris has been cleaned up, and obviously any of the houses like with caved in roofs are, no longer in a state of disrepair.
This is just what Walter's seeing.
Yeah, this is what Walter's seeing. Make a wisdom saving throw if you would. See if you get Vietnam flashbacks of being murdered.
Hmm.
No, you don't get Vietnam flashbacks.
Well,
Walter probably doesn't really recognize it from the angle he's coming at, but this direction would have been the last thing he saw.
Yeah, because you were looking towards the dragon, and then it
No, I was hiding behind
landed
the
on.
well. I was.
Oh, that's right. You were hiding behind the well. It had landed over on this roof and
Yeah, I
then
was.
shot the beam.
Yeah, I was like here, looking this way.
Walter, how do you feel?
I don't know yet. Kind of go to the spot and like look around from. Kind of. Shut up, Bean. um, I'll just look around and just kind of remember what happened and look down at the spot where he was crouched behind the well.
So I'd say that the ground. Yeah, the ground's still just sort of, because this isn't like a heavily paved area. It's more of like a dirt road. But you do see what seems to be like these sort of like pock marks burned into the stone from the acid.
Yeah, with a bit of an area that's relatively unmarked.
Yeah.
Just kind of reach down and like kind of pick up like a bit of gravel that's right there. And when I set out, I I wasn't expecting to get as far as I have or did. I thought maybe I'd get to a point where I'd realize I'm way over my head and decide to go home, but I fought. I went, "Ah!"
Actually, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to ruin that. That was in GM, and I was trying to delete it.
I fought until I gave my life. I now that my parents know, they're definitely scared or worried that I'm sure they're worried that something like that will happen again, but a bit hardier, stronger than I was before, but this wasn't it's not exactly what you think it'd be when you set out. Like you think it'd just be walk in, beat the baddies, save the day, everything's great. But no, people get hurt, people die, you die.
Sir, first of all, you don't give yourself enough credit. You know, being strong doesn't mean that you have to be the most physically strongest out of everybody, and it's a mentality. No matter what we went through, you didn't back down. You were always there with us. That makes you a lot stronger than a lot of people. You know, I can't tell you the amount of people I've seen run from whatever fucking creatures or monsters that start running after them, but with you and that fucking pitchfork, all I could see was my friend that I'm so proud to call being so brave. And it destroyed me when I saw you die.
Sorry.
It's not your fault,
No.
but
Kind of like clutch the amulet that Ed gave me. This should definitely help me be a bit hardier. And this new body I have, sure, the height is a bit something to get used to, but it's not bad. It's also stronger than I was, and the belt that Zareth sent me definitely made me stronger. I could
well,
take on the world at this point, but I definitely couldn't do it alone.
well, he puts his hand on your shoulder. Just remember at the end of the day, Walter, your strength isn't here, and he points at your arms. It's in there, and he points at your heart.
That sounds like something I'd say to a random person on the street to cheer them up.
Well, I'm saying it to you as a friend.
I know I wasn't like criticizing your words. I was just saying like I feel like I'm kind of like rubbing off on you.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I knew there was a good reason to keep you around.
Walter will look at Bruce and Mary, and um, I was Marcus. Fuck. We have too many us's in the in the fucking party. Do any of you have a little flask, like a little vial or something with a cork? The fuck is that sound?
The fuck is that sound?
What?
I don't know if that was me. I
No,
heard it, so I left.
I was watching Discord. It's coming from no one's mic.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
That is.
I was
What
gonna
the
ask what
fuck?
sound.
Me too.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either.
I didn't hear it.
It was like
I
a
also heard nothing.
Yeah, that
yeah.
was a sound, all right.
It was almost like static, but you know, like static is more like it was like that,
Yeah.
but like if it was a wind, it was
a
like
lower frequency static, basically.
yeah.
That is freaky. The channel's being haunted.
I
Yep.
don't know if the recording picked it up. If it did, it'd be good to listen back to.
It's the ghost of Walter Pass.
16 minutes in.
I have a
Well,
water skin.
Yeah, I thought we have like one of the potions that I think Mary drank one, so I'm sure we got an empty bottle.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I drank one of the potions at the docks.
Yeah, mind if I have it?
I'll give him that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of
Here you
take
go.
the gravel I scooped up and kind of put it inside the vial.
You have obtained dirt in a jar. No, I got a jar of dirt. No, you have obtained bottle full of death gravel.
Vial of morbid.
It's literally grave dirt.
It's grave
Vial
dirt,
of
yeah.
morbid gravel.
Morbid obesity.
Walter's not fat. Vial of Sasa.
He did actually gain some weight when he died. So after he died, because dwarves are a bit hardier.
Yeah, but hardy's the term. I wouldn't call a dwarf fat.
His bones are definitely denser.
You know what I think, Walter? I think you got a new body, but I think you still got the hero's heart. I don't think you dying and getting resurrected changed that.
Yeah, a lot of things seem to be tied to the soul, which is interesting.
I didn't know the old you, Walter, but you're definitely a hero.
Thanks. Well, let's go to the church and let them know that they can dispose of me. Unless,
Have you thought about getting your old body back?
it'd be nice to reach high shelves again, but I got these little slip-ons now, so I can fly up to them. I think it depends on what my parents think, if they're okay with it. I'm sure they're thrilled that I actually managed to grow some facial hair, because my dad, he's able, not really grow a full beard, but he can grow like decent facial hair, but for some reason I couldn't. Now I got stubble. And I haven't had a shave in months. So no grooming required.
There you go. See? It all worked out.
Except this one hair. This one hair keeps growing as long as it should for a dwarf. I keep having to pluck that, but other than that, it's fine.
Is there
Oh my god!
Okay, I heard that one.
I heard.
was me.
Oh, was that a growl?
Yeah, I heard that one.
No, that was I think that was a burp, but that was like a deep burp.
it was
I was
like
trying to stifle a
A
burp.
burp from Avernus.
Yeah, what?
bro, you,
Well,
you ever
thank you. I'll take it as a compliment.
Alright,
Um,
I was gonna say, how amazed would you be if it wasn't me for once?
anyways,
I mean,
is
if
there-
you
is there a
pulled that
point-
off, I'd be scared. Is there what?
is there a point where like we pause?
Oh, like on your way there?
Yeah, just like what's like a rough estimate of like us like just waiting?
I mean, I could say that like you could stop like I don't know at an intersection waiting for like a bunch of carriages and stuff to go by for like a good 5 minutes.
Oh, it's not gonna take long to get there then. Gotcha.
Why is Aaron's
Yeah, it's
corpse in a grave?
because Aaron's dead.
Aaron's dead.
It's because he was on the map and then I moved him over to a grave. I thought it would be fitting since he's
How
dead.
is he on the map already? Oh, because
was-
yes, that's right. He was with us at that time. Yes, I forgot.
Yep.
Yeah,
He
turned
came
into
in-
Walter while Walter was dead.
Yeah, he had come to meet you guys after he'd heard what happened.
Did you know Lane
Yeah.
was in New York?
Lane is not in New York. Actually, oh, wait a second. What's the date?
It's not done yet.
It's
We're
not
soon,
done
though.
yet. It's soon. It's like another week or two, isn't it?
Actually, we're soon to the other date too as well.
We're soon to the other date, but I mean, like in terms of when he would have been done and heading this way, I think he's like quite literally like a week or two away. It's got to be like 2 weeks at most, 1 week at minimum.
Wait, what's the current day?
We're in October. Hold on. I know I updated it last time. Swear to God, I did. Monday, October 11th.
Then yeah, he's on his way to Glacier Break currently.
Oh, so it is done. Okay.
Oh wait, no,
No,
no. There's 5 more days until it's done. I was getting the 2 months backwards.
right. It's October 16th when it's done.
Yeah, and Siggy Day is November 11th.
Miss Lane.
And then I think. Hold on. Putting that as like a little note. Lane is done 16th, and then I think I said it was 2 weeks from where he was when you finished it to get back to Austin, but then it would be like another week tacked on to get to Glacier Break.
I mean, as of currently, the plan is Glacier Break because
So
that's what he
then-
was told.
So we'll call it about 3 weeks, right? Yeah. Well, he's got to go through Austin, but the odds of them being here when you're here is. It's possible. Anyway, you eventually reach the cathedral, the Church of
Of
the
the Deep.
Reckoning. Yeah, the Cathedral of the Deep.
I get to see him.
You get
Jesus?
to see him.
Marcus Dean!
The character that I didn't think you would like, but yeah,
Why wouldn't I like him?
I don't know.
Alright,
Alright.
are we on the right map?
Yeah,
Yes.
thought I brought you over.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I was like hella zoomed in. I was over here looking at a tombstone. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
Hey Marcus, I'm gonna wait outside if that's all right.
What's wrong, Bruce?
Yeah, I just don't I don't like churches too much. If that's okay with you,
No, yeah. I wouldn't want
I'll just
Yeah.
kick rocks out here or something.
to. Just be careful. The tall man visited me out here. Remember?
Oh yeah, I think he visited me once if I'm remembering right. That dude was scary as hell.
Yeah, but he's just tall. He's all bark, no bite.
Fucking tall man.
I'll stay out here with Bruce. I don't know that I have any business in there.
Everybody always has business in the church, but I respect your guys' wishes.
Well,
Alright.
if the hag thing is right, I might just like die if I go in there.
That's not actually a thing.
I mean, we're pretty sure you're not a hag.
Yeah, but that's pretty sure, and the other option is death. So
I mean, if you just stick your finger inside, I'm sure.
I don't favor those odds.
If you stick your finger inside, that'd be a good test. Disintegrates.
Disintegrates. Yeah. All right. Walter, shall we?
Sure.
All right. Ooh, there's no sister at the door.
No.
I think this is my first time being aware that I'm in here.
Oh, there you go. Hello, brother, sister.
Hello, hello, hello. Bunch of people just like give you nods, waves hello. A few of them are, howdy, father.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Yes.
No, he's just saying howdy.
Is it afternoon?
Yeah, it would be afternoon.
Oh, yeah. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm approaching him.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was reading up on Pact of the Blade and how they essentially made it Hexblade Warlock.
you mean him?
Greetings, father.
Oh, hello. If it is not Marcus Dean, it has been quite some time.
Indeed, it has. Do you know if the bishop is available?
He might be. Give me a moment. I will go see.
Thank you.
You
Thank
know
you.
how it is. He always gets very into his prayer.
Of course. Of course.
He just kind of disappears
How am I
around
gonna
the
tell
back.
them,
And
like, yeah, I'm the corpse you've been preserving all these months?
I'm pretty sure that they've seen pretty interesting stuff.
you'd hear from like the other side of the wall. Marcus is back. Send him. Send him now. Why are you keeping me waiting? Okay, all right. You are good. Go back there.
Ah.
This man is crazy.
Oh, Bishop.
Ah, Marcus, my boy. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I am wonderful. And this, who are you, young man?
This is Walter.
Yeah, I'm the corpse that's been preserved somewhere here. I'm alive again, but my old body's still here, I think.
Yes, I remember. You were the poor soul that I was unable to save.
So
I apologize for that.
is there like a storage fee, um, withdrawal fee for my corpse to?
Storage
I don't know
fee?
how this works.
No, not at all, dear boy. We had most of your items, but there was a break-in, and well, we think it was a kobold. There was a hole in the ground, and well, we tried to send one of the younger parishioners down there with a rope.
Oh, that's
Oh my
right.
gosh,
You
I'm
sent
so
the
sorry.
kobold to get your
I
stuff.
probably should ask Marcus to send a message that some kobolds were gonna
Oh my god.
come and pick up my stuff.
Oh shit, was that the Cobalt Caravan?
Wow, those fuckers go above and beyond.
Yeah,
Bro was going.
but it seems like your items have
Jesus.
found their way back to your personage, so I assume that it was all above board.
Yes, yeah.
No one tried to attack the young kobold, but still, though, him breaking into the crypt without permission was concerning, to say the least.
Yeah, I'll forward that complaint on to the nearest kobold caravan. I'm sure that, yeah, there's one in town. We'll pop over there. We're here for the next day or so.
Did,
Oh, all right.
Did you get my letter?
Your letter. You did send him a letter. How long ago did you send him a letter?
We were still at Granny's house, so
Right. Okay.
If it
Let
was
me
done through
scroll up in
kobold
our
caravan,
DMs.
it's been here for months.
I did send it to the Cobalt Caravan. Oh fuck
They
my
use
my.
time
that
dilation to get it there.
They use time dilation. Where? Okay, I'm gonna look in our DMs real
Funny
quick.
thing, during this entire time while I'm enchanting with Center, I'm essentially getting to know him.
I had to heat it up.
Oh yeah.
You didn't call me.
I did. I even
You would
sent it
be
to Jack.
So are.
You didn't.
getting to know him. Uh,
Wait, he knows him?
Well,
Pastor.
now.
No, stop.
So you-
Please stop.
Oh no. Oh no.
Also, did you hear my exclamation of stupidity?
No.
Let's pretend we did.
Baldur's Gate Pact of the Blade is essentially Hexblade Warlock.
Is it not in our DMs? Did you send it like in the chat log for Roll20?
I know I sent it somewhere. I forgot where I sent it.
Because I'm not.
You might have been like,
I'm not.
I'll write it for you, and then you never did.
This also could be true,
I
but
don't
I
usually
do
offer to
remember.
write your guys' letters for you, though, do I?
No, I'm saying Tom was like, I'm gonna write it for you, and then
Oh, okay. I was
And
gonna
then I
say.
forgot. Yeah, if you want, you could just say like yeah, and I'll just like type it up.
Yeah, just type it to me in a DM real quick. I'll just say that he'll. You sent it when you were at Granny's. It would have
Yeah.
gotten here by now. He'd be like, "Of course, dear boy, I got your letter, your missive," and then he'll just quickly turn back to Walter. And there's no fee. There's nothing to worry about. What I would like to ask you though is if you would like us to inter your remains now that you have found yourself a new life, a new body, so to speak.
inter.
Would that not be the right word?
No, just Walter's asking what that means.
Oh, to give you proper burial rites. I know that your spirit is not at rest, but at least to have some respect for your former body.
I mean, we know a doctor. I'm sure there's something in it that could help. And plus, I gotta get my effects that weren't picked up.
All right, all right.
I see it being used as a hat rack.
Yeah, then I'll direct you. I know it's your own body, but I do hope you don't have any morbid plans for it.
No, just we know a doctor, and he could probably use some organs for others.
Are the organs even usable?
It's been preserved. With general repose,
Yeah,
it
well.
hasn't decayed. It's like the corpse is essentially an hour old.
Yeah. All right, so he's gonna lead you on through, like essentially like through his room and then out into this sort of like crypt area, and they have like a spot where he's like above the actual crypt, so they could just come in and reapply the preserving.
Is there like a
And
sheet over it right now?
there's a sheet over it. So
Oh god.
What was that?
Yo, okay.
I heard that.
Someone definitely be bucking with us.
that was
Oh.
Yeah, man, are you doing that?
Hope it's not me. I wasn't playing with any sounds that makes that noise.
He'll just kind of like look over at you and be like, do you want me to remove the sheet, or I know that this could probably be a little strange, to say the least.
I mean, let's get it down first because I can't. It's high up.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
as tall as I was.
He'll kind of like, despite him looking like a much older man, he'll lift your body with ease and lay it down as gently as possible on the floor. Kind of like cradles your head with his one arm, and then he lays it down.
Kind of kneel
Nice and
next to it and I guess start lifting the sheet from Walter. Walter mistakenly pulls from the feet. It's like, oh, that's not it. Puts that down and lifts from the head end. I was wondering what you were cradling. I didn't realize it was a head.
Well,
lift it up, and it looks like Walter, but it's acid burns. The hair is
yeah.
not in great shape. The face is scarred. Well, hasn't had time to scar. Still freshly burned.
Essentially, yeah.
Walter just kind of like slowly stops moving the sheet and just kind of sort of freezes.
Um,
I will
that.
note that Pip is crawling up just to get a look at the body.
Oh my god.
Was Pip?
Uh,
A lot.
Tom always forgets all of Jarvis's companions every session, so we have to like reset it.
Feeling Pip crawl on Walter, kind of snaps him out of that daze, and he grabs Pip and hurls him out the door. This is not a good time!
It wasn't Jarvis controlling him. That was just Pip being Pip.
Insert
course.
Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, literally, it's like, but it's like a little one. It's like,
No.
High
wrong.
pitched.
It's the R2D2 scream.
oh yeah, the.
Even better.
Make a strength check.
You
See how far
serious?
you yeet him.
Wait, no, hold on. No, even if you were to do like actual damage based on your strength score, Pip would be fine.
He gets yeeted.
I mean,
He gets yeeted to like right over here.
Pip has a good amount of hit
oh,
points.
that
Or stamina stuff.
I thought it would be. I figured it would be bad, but I didn't. I didn't realize how much
I know.
it's so like it. Like this almost makes it real. Like it happened.
Real.
My dear boy, it did. I know you probably don't want to hear that, but
Pip, I swear. Get out!
Just fucking yeet!
It was just trying to get a better look.
There's a time and place, and this is not it.
I know you had said if the doctor could find some sort of use. I don't know how many of the organs have remained intact.
Commoner combo on Pip.
What?
Oh my god.
Because of the acid damage. Obviously, the body has been
God.
preserved since it was given to us, but
There's a loud boom.
oh, I see.
In the distance.
Bruce, do you think they're okay?
Yeah, it's probably just the power of God or something. I don't know.
Thunder is heard
That is
from
a
up
great
above.
answer.
Yeah, there's no storm yet. Thunder rolls in the sky.
Does Pip survive?
15 hit points.
Oh, Pip is dead.
11 AC.
Yeah, Pip's dead.
Oh, wait.
25 gold.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
We lost contact.
Jarvis is gonna be a bit panicked now.
Black
I mean,
Hawk
he
down.
probably would have heard from Pip as Walter was charging at him with a pitchfork. He's like, error!
I've had enough of your flatlines.
Hate booming pitchfork!
Note to self: tell Pip to respectfully observe, not just observe.
Jarvis, you might gonna have to send
I can't hear
Marcus.
shit from you.
Fuck me. You two have us's names.
Jarvis. It's Jarvis, not Jarvis.
I've been saying
Search and rescue.
I don't know, but in my brain it processes it as us.
Jarvis. Yeah.
Marcus, you mind sending Jarvis a message? He's probably gonna be worried now.
All right.
Tell him I'll keep the keep what's left of Pip in my bag.
All right. He's gonna cast sending. Hello, Jarvis. It's me, Marcus.
You're probably wondering why you lost contact.
You need not worry. Pip is dead. Pitchfork from Walter during tragic moment with Bishop. Sorry in advance. Talk soon.
Is that it?
The response you will get back from Jarvis is,
Pip's dead.
all right.
One word.
Sorry for interrupt. Tell Walter he owes me 25 gold.
That is well within the limit. I believe that was 13.
All right. Walter, he says he says sorry and you owe him 25
That
gold.
seems a bit distasteful, given that I'm looking at my corpse.
Do you want me to
No,
tell him?
I'll talk to him when we get back.
Okay.
Yeah, it will. It will. That's the worst part. It probably will.
Sorry, Bishop. You were saying before I had to. Before I kind of snapped. Sorry.
No. Right. The body. Your body. As I said, the damage from the acid is extensive. While it is in a preserved state, I do not know how many of the internal organs would be viable for donation.
Plus, we got magic that can regrow organs now, anyways. Or lost limbs.
Right. Right.
Yeah. I guess we're gonna have to inter it. I don't think it's gonna be much use.
You don't have to, but if you want to take it with you, I could have two of the brothers take a litter and help you take it wherever it is you're gonna take it. I just hope it's not to the doctor that I think it's going to. And then he just like visibly shudders.
Well, no, because a lot of this whole experience has taught me that. Sorry, I just finished eating some pasta.
In front of him.
You just had a little bit of
This
pasta.
whole experience has kind of shown that like a lot of things are tied to the soul more so than you'd think. Like I drank a magical potion that boosted how reflexive I am, but that was in my old body and I still have those effects. So yeah, a lot of stuff is tied to the soul, but what if what if a person is both soul and, well, everyone's soul and body. So the me that was that body did die. So I guess the body is technically not at rest yet. You know, like each of us have two selves. The self that persists beyond death, and the self that is only the body.
In a manner of speaking, yes. And that is why I would encourage you to lay your former self to rest. Um, might I ask, are you Catholic by chance?
Yeah, I was raised under the Church of the Reckoning. Not super practicing as much as I really should, but I do believe it. Though this feels saying it in front of two men of high worship, not high worship, high stature in the church itself. But there's definitely some parts I don't agree with, like the fact that it's the end times.
it, it may not seem like it, but many of the omens are there. And I truly hope that it's not, and that I'm simply misunderstanding things.
I mean, in a way, I guess it was the end times prior. Like it's the end of the old world and the beginning of a new one.
You're not wrong. Things have definitely changed, some for the better and others not so much, but look, we are not the faith of old. You will not be um, persecuted by inquisitors for having your doubts. So never worry about speaking freely.
All right. Yeah. Is it right if we do this? We just keep the body here for one more day, and we'll take it back with us to San Francisco to bury it there, because I'm sure the me that was this would probably like to be buried near my grandfather.
Understandable.
And then everyone would be able to be present for my funeral.
Of course.
Very well. We'll hold on to you for a day longer.
I'll help you put it back.
We'll lift up one end of you and bring you up on back over.
Walter just kind of like he can't like it's not he has to extend his arm above his head, but like he kind of like reaches up and like kind of grabs his corpse's hand and just kind of quietly says, "I'm sorry it was you and not me."
Well, I'm glad at least that we could have been of some use here, uh, despite my failings on the day of the attack. Marcus,
Yes.
in regards to your letter,
Yes.
as a matter of fact, I do have another job for you, if you will.
What's it entail?
And at this, he'll just kind of proceed on a little bit closer. And he thinks about it first, almost like he's not going to say it, but then he just kind of he gives like Walter this look, and it seems like more trusting than it was before. Not that like he had like a distrusting look on his face, but like, and then
That
he
creepy
turns
undead
toward
kid.
you. No. More like this is like information that's more, for like members, and you said that you're a practitioner of the faith, so he doesn't mind if you hear it. In the past, I have relied on you to deal with undead, specifically vampires. However, there have been rumors of something else stirring, something worse, an abomination of sorts.
Ghosts?
Now, not quite. I had heard from a mutual associate of mine within the president's cabinet that you had encountered something similar when you were in Mexico. These humans that have been uh, modified,
Oh,
changed in a way to where they have inherited aspects of creatures.
right.
However, what you dealt with, from what I had heard, was humans that had been combined with animals of this earth. This creature that I have heard of, it does not seem of this earth. And it has been slowly carving a bloody swath towards Texas.
It's coming here.
That's what it would seem. At first, there was some small uh, border villages, be it Mexico or Texas itself. But now it is breached within the nation and seems to be heading directly towards Austin.
Why specifically Austin? Oh, I guess it is part human, so it does have a mind.
I was about to say it is intelligent and it knows what it's doing. Could this be related to the Confederacy at all?
I'm not sure. We obviously have our own minor intelligence network, but it is nowhere near as advanced as the the different nations' intelligence networks. But from what I can ascertain, um, it seems to have some sort of relation to whatever happened there in Mexico.
The cucaracha.
Hmm. I guess my question is, does the president know about this?
I believe he does. President Travis should be aware of this, yes.
Well, I could talk to him. I know him.
I
You do?
I also want to check in with me accusing his left-hand man of potentially barbaric acts on immigrants from Mexico. See if that's gone anywhere.
I doubt it has, so I'm sure our conversation with them will be enlightening. Quick question, Bishop. I have no problem accepting this. I need a little help, though.
Whatever can I do for you, my child?
There's this spell I've been working on, and I need some more guidance on it.
Some divine inspiration, you could say.
Well, let me know of the details.
I think I've brought this to your attention before. This is what I call a bubble shield. Yeah, anybody within 5 feet of me can be protected within this bubble. And my problem is that I can cast it, but I can't keep it up in a stable manner. And I'm using divine energy.
The 2 seconds he has it up is quite impressive, but it kind of explodes after.
Yes.
Perhaps it is an issue of clarity of mind.
Or a skill issue.
What I would say is take some time before attempting it again to pray and reflect. And during this time, try to truly empty your mind of everything else, everything unnecessary, and focus on that one specific goal. Devote yourself to it, and then try again and see if that'll work.
Okay.
If not, then you may have to pray to the Lord for guidance.
The last time I prayed to the Lord, I got yelled at.
Kind of like raises an eyebrow for that one, and he's like, "You got yelled at?"
Yes, actually. I was actually sitting in the church when this happened.
Wait, when did this happen?
I prayed. Did I not talk about that?
You never told anyone that you were yelled
Yeah, you
at?
never told anyone that it happened. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. I was sitting here in the church and I was praying to God, and an angel actually intercepted it and came to talk to me and said I should stop asking so much, trying to talk to him so much.
He looks at you really weird with that one, and he's it's strange because I'm sorry to tell you this, but I've never had that issue before.
Hey, to be fair, Marcus, but at least before I died, you were praying to God a lot about mundane things.
See.
When I do my general blessings and prayers of the day, there tends to be no response as it was before the reckoning. However, when times are tough and I call on for um, more assistance, there is an angelic figure which I speak to, and he has never told me to stop.
I'm remembering that correctly.
He
Right?
specifically said stop abusing it.
He said that essentially every time that you're praying to God for something that's not a major issue, you're basically like going past the usual mundane prayers of like the faithful. It's like a 911 line. You've got the red phone, they've got the regular phone, and you're getting the direct connect, and then like someone's going to listen to it like, "Uh-oh, what's happening here?" And then it's like for something that's not like literally life threatening, and then they're like, "Why the fuck is he using the red phone to tell me that he tried being a good guy today and also that he ate a pizza?" Like, but that's essentially like what you were told, because you were at the time frequently praying for like you really wanted like an answer for stuff that like you weren't going to get an answer for. It was like little stuff,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's what you were told.
So I relay all of that what you just said.
Yeah, and the bishop's just like, yeah. I mean, there was one time I was praying a lot, and don't go telling the others this, but his name is Ezekiel, and I was speaking to him, and
Well, that's
he
the name of the
didn't
Bible,
say
right?
not to.
Well, the old Bible. I don't know.
I think that's who I talked to.
Yours was not Ezekiel.
Who's mine again?
You didn't ask his name. You
I
only
swear I
And then he
did.
was smited before he could do anything else.
Yeah, no, you didn't get his name. He just went on a rant, and then he was like getting too much with it, and then he got smote. You're pretty sure that one doesn't even exist anymore.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. He did get smited. Yeah.
Yeah, you drove him. You drove an angel to basically commit professional suicide.
Yeah, he was your hotline guy. He was your hashtag angelic FBI agent, and then he cracked.
Yeah. The job failed successfully.
Yeah. Task failed to end successfully. But yeah, he'll just yeah, and I speak to Ezekiel, and he tends to kind of like relish in the fact that I pray as much as I do. I don't know. It's weird. He's very into
It
it.
sounds like you just had like maybe an overworked angel. Because I imagine stuff in heaven is very chaotic since the reckoning.
Well, he isn't like my angel anymore. In fact, he's just not even an angel anymore.
Oh,
Yeah. He's yeah.
you prayed an angel into non-existence? I'm kind of
He,
impressed
well,
and a bit horrified, but mostly impressed.
I didn't think it was that serious. I was just trying to talk about my day. But yeah, he killed himself.
The bishop just he doesn't know what to say to that, and he's just kind of like
Shit happens.
silent for a bit. Yeah,
That's why I haven't prayed in a very long time, Bishop. I'm probably just better off not praying.
I mean, if you're gonna pray to the Lord to tell him about your day, I mean, I think you're better off just talking to your friends about your day in terms of an outlet of venting.
So
But
maybe just like a quick prayer to yourself rather than like getting down on your knees and clasping your hands and doing a full Lord, this is today I had a cheeseburger.
Well, actually, I had pizza that day.
I know. I was just trying to. I was trying to think of an example.
thank you for the continuity on that one.
Yeah, it's the little stuff that we need to remember, everybody.
Yeah. It's actually I had pizza that day. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, like a quick thank you, Lord, for watching over me and my friends, and then you just move on.
I usually find that most of my prayers are answered when I pray for others and not myself, but that's just me.
I mean that seems to fall in line with what I was taught. It's a lot of it being selfless than selfish.
Because when you start praying for yourself, it ain't always just the Lord listening. You best be careful. Making wishes in the dark.
How's my symbol look?
I mean, like you're not a paladin, but it's not like cracked or anything like that.
That's good.
Excuse me.
Oh,
All right, well, boys, let's get out of this crypt.
Cold.
yeah.
It smells funny.
I
It's
think
probably the formaldehyde.
until tomorrow, when we do end up doing the funeral, I think if it's okay, I'll just stay at the church.
Stay here.
Well, yeah.
We're going back to San Francisco.
Oh, right. We need to speak to the Presidente, anyways.
We can do that today or tomorrow morning, but
Well, why don't we get the whole group and we'll talk to Presidente?
Bishop.
Yes.
How far away is this slow-moving monstrosity?
Hold on. Let me look at a. Let me look at a thingamajiggy. Oh, good. Drop claimed. Sorry. I need a map of Texas real quick.
I mean, you could look at the
Map of
thing I drew.
Texas. Right now, I'm just trying to.
Actually, did I do a zoom in of Texas? I don't think I did.
No, or Galley, which
I got the
I
software
think
back.
I
I should be able to go do that at some point.
yeah, whenever you get a chance. I think it would be in the uh the El Paso region, which El Paso shouldn't be a major city.
I'm from Maine. I don't know where that is.
Like top left of the. Hold on, I'll take you to the big map. To the big map. Uh-oh.
Wait a
That's the
minute.
wrong map.
We haven't been here since Marcus was shot.
That's where Marcus died. Um,
Yeah.
El Paso is
Yo, Blobby!
right here, like right in. God damn it, Alt. Right around here.
Making his way to Austin.
Yeah, making it way.
So that's like, if it's slow going, maybe 2 weeks away.
Seems to be like on foot, so probably longer than that.
So yeah, we should have time to go to the Badlands, do the gunslinging, deal with the ladies of the wood, because the doc said it'd take about a week to get the contraption together. And then we come
Wait,
back
what?
with everyone, and we take down this thing.
You think we can do that all in that a lot of time? Realistically speaking.
I mean, it was like what?
Think we can accomplish all that without any hiccups? Before Austin is essentially
I
assaulted?
mean, we can always teleport quickly back to Austin.
Yeah, we could. Just say fuck it to the traveling. Because that's what teleport's for.
Jesus, sorry.
But I'm not there to make that decision unless you guys come back.
Okay, I forgot about that.
'Cause,
But
Fucking dragon.
yeah, with our path,
dragon that's still technically slowly dying, if I'm correct.
the guy that you promised that you get him home.
No, I didn't promise to get him home. I promised to get him out.
I'm pretty sure you promised to get him home.
I said get him out.
Sure, you said you get him out.
Hmm.
Which
And then I'd be like, "Will you promise not to kill everybody?"
I'm trying to see if that thing I put up there is there. Trying to find the exact date for the gunslinger thing. I posted it. I know I posted it.
Yeah, because we were we were fast enough to get there in time, but not necessarily to get back. So we go to the gunslinging, then we go to I guess back to Austin, kill the thing, and then deal with the ladies of the wood. Yeah, that would work. Because the ladies of the wood isn't necessarily on like a super tight time scale.
Yeah, no, that's not on a time scale. Oh, that was the image. Oh. Alright.
For the Third Federal Republic of Mexico.
Well, it's the second.
I'm gonna
Federal
have to
Republic.
go back. God damn it. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. How do I check the... I want to check the chat log. I have to scroll up, don't I?
You have to go far.
View chat entries for this game. Let's go to older. I'm gonna go back by a couple of pages. That's when you guys were fighting the Onis. Yeah, sorry about this. Just
Be sorry.
yeah, I am in fact sorry.
I'm more ahead and cue the sound that you played earlier.
Yeah. No, that was you guys.
Thank you, Moorhead.
Not that one. That one's awful.
That one always makes trick.
I swear to God, I know I put it in here in text.
What was the other sound? The one I was like, yo, bro, what the fuck
Oh,
is
there
that?
it goes. Courthouse was within 10 days. Investigating the doxes tonight. Party at Oktoberfest in 2 days. Quick draw competition is on the week of Halloween.
Yeah, that's still 20 days away.
Oh,
Yeah, you have time.
we have a lot of time. Yeah, we could even find. We could potentially find a teleportation circle that's nearby, with a little bit of research. That we totally have time for.
Should do that. Should do. It's the 24th to the 31st. You have about. You got about a few. That's it. It's Monday the 11th, and the 24th is. So 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks until the gunslinging competition.
Oh, it seems like this creature is going to make it to Austin for Halloween.
Why don't
Yeah.
we meet halfway then?
Well, we'd probably be able to intercept it around here-ish.
Potentially.
Especially if we take the train.
Are they still in Austin?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Would you fall asleep?
No, I didn't fall asleep. I'm just half paying attention now.
No, I was just trying
Yeah.
to look at dates and stuff and check notes. So Doc said 1 week to charge of rock, about 2 weeks to gunslinger comp, lane at Glacier Break in 3 weeks, and ladies have no time limit.
And C Day is in exactly 1 month.
And what else? What else? there's also the basilisk. And I think that's it. I think that's quite literally everything. Those are all your threads, all your funny threads. And estimated. Oh, why am I even typing that out? ETA of there you go. That's everything.
Everyone just got real quiet.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just figuring things out. All right, so yeah, there's all your things. So what did you guys say you were gonna do?
Did we want to go back to San Francisco, Walter?
I mean, yeah, I'd like to bury my body there, and we gotta get the others.
Right. So let's go get them, and then wait. So where do you want to be buried?
Out back behind my grandmother's. Here, where my
Okay.
grandfather was buried.
Yeah. So I think you said you wanted to. Sorry about all this. You wanted to go to El Presidente, and then
Yeah.
basically skip to the next day so that you could go back to San Francisco with the Walter corpse. Sound
Yeah,
Sound about right?
I guess that would make sense. Yeah.
And then we.
unless you had anything else that you wanted to do while you were here in Austin.
Oh, I
Bruce
want to
Merritt.
go talk to the Cobalt Caravan. I need to forward a complaint.
Okay. All right. We'll do that then. So, you guys leave the church and head on over towards El Presidente's estate. It takes you a little while, but eventually you come into that like richer district and you see a number of the larger like mansion-esque buildings are still pretty bombed out, but
Wait a minute, did you guys have that meeting with the president after I was killed? Because we were on our way to meet with him when the city was attacked, right?
I thought you guys were. That was after you were leaving. Then you got attacked.
No, we were on our way to the palace. Not the palace, the compound.
The palace.
The whatever building it's called.
Yeah, like they were right outside the door.
It's a mansion.
Yeah, we're like in the courtyard, basically.
Oh, look at all these people. Oh yeah, Walter's not here.
Oh, so they did meet with him. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, because at this point, Aaron
Spaghetti-O.
was at the college, and Walter's a corpse.
Yep.
Yup.
Walter's dead, guys.
Move them all down here, and then I'll unclick them, move Bruce over there, and then delete all of these.
He deleted Marcus.
Oh,
That was old Marcus.
that was Farkas. No,
Farkas.
Yeah, Farkas is old Marcus now, guys. Oh yeah, that is a good question. Would you two tell Bruce and Mary that you have plan on bringing Walter's body back for a
Yeah,
funeral?
I filled it.
I meant to. Yeah.
Okay.
Should we find if someone knows a way to teleport your parents there? Like, should they be there for your funeral?
Oh, jeez.
I didn't think about that.
Do you know any circles in wherever you're from?
Fuck, what's it called? Grew up in Pittsfield, Maine.
Pittsfield, man. Yeah.
Do I know of any like not necessarily the sigil sequence, but do I know if there's a circle at least near Pittsfield?
Make me a history check with what's probably going to be a ridiculously high DC.
I am not proficient in this right now.
I cannot help with this in any way. I don't think anyone can help with this roll.
At 20, not 20.
I will
I'll
inspire
cast
him.
guidance on myself.
Oh god.
And do Bardic Inspiration.
And Bardic Inspiration.
Sure.
Let's go.
Sure, why
It's a
not?
D8, right?
Partically inspired? Yeah, you're inspired.
There's the. All right, so I'm adding 6 to it.
Okay.
Yikes.
That's a 14.
Nope.
Could me or Marcus, could you describe your parents to us, and then we send to them, and then ask them if they know about a portal or a circle?
Actually, I was wondering, is it possible that I could send the message with you being the conduit of sending it?
Could I like put my hand like
You actually have to create a new spell called Relaying.
Funny that you say. You could try.
Okay. Oh, what? Okay, Bruce, you put your hand on his right shoulder. I'll put my
Does
hand
Bruce
on his
have
left
sending
shoulder.
prepared?
I do. I'll send to your mom, and you and Marcus sends to your dad.
No. Try and concentrate on one person.
Yeah,
We'll have a conference call.
Wow!
I guess like you're casting sending for me, and I'm thinking of one of my parents.
Okay. Then if they're the one expending the spell slot and casting the spell, and you're thinking of your parents, but you're trying to make this connection, you do have some arcane in you. And they obviously have their magic, and
I'll cast guidance on myself again.
it would have to be Walter in this case. Make me an Arcana check.
I'd like to inspire Walter.
Very well.
Yay! 3. Okay, I'm adding 3 to this. Well, that's green.
Nice.
Can you use the necklace? Does the necklace
Oh
work
yeah,
on
I can
this?
do that.
Oh my god. Okay. 5, 2. That's a 20.
That's a 20.
That's a 20.
That's a 20. When I was sitting here in my mind, I was like,
Popping in Walter's forehead.
you know what? Which one of the two of you is casting the spell? Is it Bruce doing it, or
I
is
think they
it?
were
can do
both
it.
doing it simultaneously.
Oh, you're both doing it. Okay, so the both of you doing it. Each of you, a hand on his shoulders. He's focusing really hard, vein bulging, like he's getting a little red in the face, shaking a little bit, like visibly.
Guards are like seeing this.
Yeah, they're just watching you stand here and do the weirdest fucking shit. One of them actually like slowly goes for his rifle because he thinks that maybe you're about to explode, and then Walter, you begin to sort of like hear this rushing in your ears, and at first you think, "Oh my god, it's the blood in my head. This is terrible."
Again.
But then it goes from like a rushing to almost like a static, and then you feel the connection. You have made connection.
Oh,
25 words, Walter.
25 words.
I was thinking.
Wait, do you get 50 now?
Oh, does he get 50?
I'd say that's
No.
pushing it.
No, he does not get 50.
Well, we expended 2 spell slots.
This is true.
Get 75.
You expended
Rules
2
as
spells.
written.
Rules is my nuts.
This is not rules as
mark it
written, guys.
Yeah, none
We're
of
in
this is
uncharted
Bottom of the
territory. All right, I was thinking of my mom. Hi, Mom. It's Walter. Walter's saying this out loud because he doesn't know how this works. Oh shit. Mom's a word. Hi, Mom. It's Walter. Do you know if you can get to San Fran within a few days? Having event there for old me. I think it's 25.
Okay, hold on.
Harry, the ladies of
In
the
this economy. I think the economy's booming.
What's the economy in Pittsfield doing these days?
My father's blacksmithery is basically keeping the town bustling. Because he has a lot of orders for the not the marshals, the union. Because they love them dwarven weapons.
Made by non-dwarfs?
It was taught by dwarves to them. As
I know.
Yeah.
It's just
There's
funny.
a good reason why they know it. It's just, it's unique in the area. That's also why Machina wants to buy the business.
Hold on, I'm like trying to think of what I want to say.
Walter, what the fuck?
Walter actually passes out because he didn't know his mom knew those words.
Walter himself might be innocent, but his mom's she swears a lot. His father's the more clean mouth of the two.
Let me count this real quick. Hold on. God, I need a fucking word counter. Word counter thing I used to use all the time in school.
Use your fingers.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
That's what I do.
How many? Oh, that's exactly. Okay. No, man, I'm always terrible with female voices. Walter, is that you, sweetie? Are you with Gran in San Fran? I don't think we can make it out there in a few days. Dad has...
That's
And then it just cuts off.
It just cuts off and they run out the word limit?
Yes.
There's no like...
She's probably still talking too.
Oh, damn. Well, I'll send a letter through the caravan and pay extra to get it expedited.
I can just imagine her just like looking up in her head like, is this you talking through my head? When did you learn how to do this? Let me tell you, it's been a while since I heard your voice.
Bruce.
It's been ages since I've heard your voice, Shug.
No, that's the woman from
I know.
That's the mountain lion we heard in the middle of the night.
That's the mountain lion. Yeah, I can't. I'm not good with
his mom
female
wouldn't
voices.
have a southern accent. She's from
No,
She'd have a
no.
northern accent.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll just have her sound like, Walter, is that you, sweetie? Are you with Brad and San Fran?
Boston.
I don't think we could make it out there. Dad has
Listen,
Aka
all the
hot
lobster didn't come in. All
Eh.
right.
What are the guys from Maine sound
What's
like?
a Maine accent?
I don't know what Maine sounds.
They sound
I
meany.
guess
Yeah, they sound meany,
Well, back
meaty
then,
Maine.
isn't it like still very French in Maine at this point in time?
Oh. Walter, is that you, sweetie? Are you with
she's not
Gran in
French
Central?
though.
I don't think we can make it out there. That has fucking. I don't think we can make it out there, Walter, my boy. You know, I have a lot of work to be doing now.
Oh, anyways. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna send a letter to them. But yeah, they can't make it. So, Bruce.
Yeah.
Can you do any? Wait a minute. No, not Bruce. Mary. Do you
Hi.
by chance know like stuff with the rock? What was the thing that Aaron did to make the goblin alarm? Program illusion.
No, that's a bit too advanced for me.
What did he do?
I think it's too advanced. Let me.
Yeah, program illusion's like
check that.
6th level.
Yeah, it's. I mean, what are you wanting to happen?
I have major image. I don't know if that's
Major image. Like, is there a way we could like record a major image, or record an event, and have that set as a major image to play as a? Oh, you know what? This sounds like a thing that we'd have to talk to Jarvis for.
Yeah, he's the
That would
whole-
actually be programmed illusion, is what you
Yeah,
want.
program. So yeah, basically, I'm thinking like we record my funeral and put that in a rock, mail that to my parents with a letter explaining things. Well, of course, my first letter will explain it, but and then when they activate the rock, they can watch it happen. So they're in spirit, even though it's a few days later.
Damn! If only Aaron was here. He has a smartphone.
You could literally take a video of it and then. It's well, he could.
We
if he was still alive.
we could, because we have a smartphone now. We just don't know how it works.
Yeah, but he has the face lock on it.
Yeah, of course he does. Of fucking course he does. It's not even the fingerprint.
No, it's whatever the newest iPhone was. Whatever he.
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, it would have been the face lock. Yeah.
It's a face lock.
When Aaron has a newer phone than I do.
In the 1800s.
Yeah, in the 1800s.
Too bad he's dead.
Yeah. Really, is a shame. Pour one out for Aaron, everybody. Can I get F's in chat, please?
Only the fattest.
Only
course,
the
I'm the
fattest. Fuck, Aaron.
I mean, that's very on brand with Walter's last words to Aaron.
Yeah. Oh.
He retracted that statement immediately, okay?
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Hold on. Give me one
Aaron
second.
died on the "You Were Never a Hero."
Oh. I'll be right back, and then I'll push you into this next part here. I'm sorry.
It's coming back. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Though.
When are you guys
I'm
coming
chilling,
back?
waiting.
Because
I mean, we
not to
can't
sound
till the
like,
next day.
not to sound like an ass, but it's been almost like an hour and a half, and me and Dustin.
It's almost like you chose to stay in San Francisco.
I once sat for 3 sessions waiting to be announced. It was fun though.
Okay.
That's actually true.
I'm just saying. That's all.
I didn't say that to be mean though. I'm sorry if it came off that way.
No,
Good.
You guys should do a road trip.
we're busy enchanting a
Not a
half
bad
right
idea.
now.
A road trip cap.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back.
My dad was talking to me about something real quick. Alrighty, so where were we? You just gotten to the presidential estate. Um, let's see. So the guards will, after Walter basically almost exploding himself, they'll kind of look you guys up and down, and they recognize Bruce, and they recognize Marcus, and the one guy will just be like, "These two with you?"
You might have seen me before. I'm just in a different body. Just picture me taller, shorter hair, no facial hair. I died, and now I'm a dwarf. So I was human. I was the little villager kid that was with the group before.
Yeah, the one will just look over at the other guy that was like questioning you and just go, He's a farm kid what had no business being with a bunch of rough and tumble folk like that.
Son of a blacksmith, but sure, farm kid.
But you always carrying around a pitchfork and whatnot.
It was the first thing I saw.
Yeah, that is kind of confusing.
Look, I know it's not normally a blacksmith tool, but it's useful in dwarven smithing techniques. Sometimes
Well,
you gotta
the lady's
stab
like,
molten metal.
Yeah, I don't know if I've been here before. I have amnesia.
Amnesia?
She
Yeah.
might be the the Aaron guy that's with us, just in a different form, and not know it. It's complicated.
Yeah, I have
Alright.
amnesia. It's like I can't remember things from before a little while ago.
Well, we can let you in, but we're going to have to keep an eye on you. President should be pretty soon. Go ahead and head on up. You know which room, right?
It's the big one.
No, I have amnesia.
He's talking to the.
Not you, ma'am, the other
he's talking to us.
ones.
Yep.
Poor girl, she got amnesia. That's a shame. You know, my great aunt had amnesia. Yeah? How'd that happen? Well, Pappy said it was on account of the fact she got kicked upside the head by a horse she walked behind, but I don't know.
It's amazing she lived that.
That's what I'm saying, but she was tough as nails. So I ain't really surprised. Most folk in the family wasn't too surprised neither. Yeah, you guys can just like move your tokens up over here. They're just kind of carrying on with a stupid conversation. Whoa! Oh!
No, I don't do that.
you guys head on in, and you see Travis sitting there, kind of, you know. He's looking. He's an old guy to begin with, but he's looking a bit older and more weary than usual, and he's. Yeah, I think I gave him like a Sam Elliott, almost like.
Where's Billy Crystal?
You
Not
ever
Billy
have
Crystal.
yourself
Fuck.
a sarsaparilla?
Davy Crockett.
Davy Crockett,
Also known as
Billy
Billy
Crystal. Yeah, I think I gave him like a yeah. Oh well, howdy, young gents. It's good to see some of you. I recognize most of your faces, except for the girl there.
I'm the kid Walter, just in case I seem a little unfamiliar.
Oh, you don't? Okay, maybe that means I wasn't here before.
If you were
No,
Aaron,
little lady, I don't
you
think we
looked
ever were.
you definitely would have looked different, so he wouldn't recognize your face.
You think Aaron was ever there
No,
either?
he wasn't. But Walter doesn't
Yeah,
know
no,
that.
So, what all brings you here today?
Oh, look at Marcus.
Well, I was recently going back to the Church of the Reckoning here, of course, in Austin, and the bishop informed me of something that's heading this way to Austin, and I'm very, very certain that you are very much aware of it.
He like kind of shoots a stink eye over, and oh my god, why can't I remember his name all of a sudden? Oh, Bowie. Yeah, it's Jim Bowie. He shoots a nasty look over towards Bowie, and he's like, I see. Yes, we are aware of the reports. From what our information network has told us, it would seem that the facility that we had you handle many months ago was in fact perhaps not the only one, or that a number of them had not been present at its destruction. There's a number of these creatures, along with a large one that seems like some sort of ungodly abomination. Significantly larger, tougher to kill. It seems that conventional weapons are not making much of a dent in slowing it down. Usually magic sometimes slows it down, or traps of significant size. But since most of these small little border towns don't really have too much in the way of defense, it just kind of wipes right through them.
Hmm.
And which this information didn't seem to leak. Otherwise, I feel like you'd be a little bit more, I guess, up in arms. It would seem that the doctor, Kukaracha, is still alive.
What?
We watched him get his brains blown out by a drow woman.
Well, and we have that in your report here. But from my understanding, he has been sighted at several of these towns and is in fact walking around as if he was not shot in the head.
Well, you know what? We live in a world where the people can come back from the dead. He probably was dead. It's just they resurrected him.
That very well could
And
be
plus,
the case.
Doesn't that mean like cockroach or something?
It
They're,
does.
they're kind of hard to kill.
Oh yeah. He was part cockroach.
Could he was in fact part cockroach. there was no good image for a cockroach humanoid unless it was from Terraformers, and I refused to use those images because they look terrifying. So I just picked the funny guy.
The guy from Monsters vs. Aliens.
Oh yeah, hold on.
I don't know if he was a cockroach. He was some kind of bug.
He might have been.
He was
might have-
100% a roach.
Yeah, he was. He was a roach. Oh my god, yeah, that would have worked so much better. Why didn't I ever think of that? He has the lab coat and everything too.
It was actually Dr. Cockroach too.
Wow, was it really?
You could
Yeah.
you could just
Sorry,
turn him
Dr.
into a
Cockroach
roach just to
PhD.
like show that he survived, and he's like,
That
"Yo, I
was you,
transformed into a
Lori?
roach because I'm alive."
God damn it. Fucking.
You,
That's
Lori,
it. That's.
Dr. Cockroach.
Was it really you, Lori?
That was Dr. House.
Dr. House was Dr. Cockroach.
I can't believe that.
I want to watch that movie.
I gotta watch the movie again now that I know it's House.
But yeah, so we actually we're going to put in a request to the Hunters Association for them to send a group if they could and try and slow this thing down, if not eliminate it entirely, as it's kind of fallen out of the means of traditional military.
Well,
Is it?
Well, I would say that it has. As I said, conventional weapons aren't working on this thing, and unlike the Confederates, who have a large number of magically inclined contractors within their ranks, and a Union that has a decent number of clerics, unofficially, we don't have much in the ways of spell casting within our armed forces.
Let me ask you something, Mr. President, and I mean no disrespect in saying this. What have you done to improve since the attack?
Well, beyond reconstruction efforts and a recruitment drive for our military, not much has been done beyond that, at least within the public eye. Outside of the public eye, which I'm at liberty to discuss this since we've shared classified information with you before and nothing has slipped.
in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah. We try to get our guests to facilitate the remainder of our needs. For example, when there's issues of law enforcement, we defer to the marshals. When there's issues such as this one that I'm speaking to you, we get the Hunters Association involved, so on and so forth. The college is working on a project in which we will not have to worry about aerial bombardments in the future. But it is particularly risky and time-consuming.
Well, we are part of the Hunters Association, so we could take the contract
Yeah.
as hunters.
Then I'll have Bowie over here write it up. We'll officially issue it to them, requesting specifically the Spirit Chasers as the... What the fuck was that noise?
I don't know.
I think it was an Anton snore.
It was a half snore.
Requesting the Spirit Chasers specifically undertake this endeavor.
Oh snap!
Same as in the past, though, you will be compensated.
That's what I like to hear.
I think it'll be a good idea. Once we go to San Francisco, get everyone, have my funeral, and then my old body. I look at Travis.
You're not planning on killing myself,
I stop
everybody.
mid-sentence, turn and look at him, and just say, "My old body. I'm fine."
Oh, all right.
And
He takes the saying "it's your funeral" way too literally.
It's your funeral.
it will be my funeral.
I mean, it's your party. You can cry if you want to.
But yeah, we get everyone. We come back here. We go to the college, and let's see if we can potentially get at least minor magical enchantments on our non-magical weapons. Because you said traditional armaments had no effect, so standard pistol doesn't do anything.
Number of people were firing off 6-shooters, muskets, and the like at it. Didn't seem to be doing much. And,
Doing much or doing anything?
Not really a whole lot of anything.
Okay, so it seems to be immune to non-magical attacks. So my pitchfork won't do anything. I mean, booming blade will, but that's just the thunder damage. But Marcus, we could get your sword enchanted, at least with something minor, like make it glow red in moonlight, or something like that. I don't know. Something super minor that's easy to put on, that can be done quick.
Is that actually a genuine workaround?
Yeah, a moon touch sickle.
I mean, yeah.
It's super basic, but it gets past the magical resistance.
I mean, if you hit something with a magic item, it's an improvised weapon, but it's a magic item. It's a magic weapon.
Oh my god!
So even if it's not a weapon, you can overcome.
That's
You know, you throw your charlatan's dice at someone.
Oh yeah, I can throw my charlatan's dice.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
eye!
fucking bullshit.
You know, you just wallop someone with your drunkard's amulet of the drunkard.
Yeah, he just starts beating them with it. Stay down!
Gonna fight something like that, I should probably
Stop resisting!
Yeah, we should probably get you some armor too. Do you know how to wear at least light armor?
I don't remember.
And you know how to do a lot
Probably.
of things that you don't remember, so I'm sure if you put on some, you might come to you.
If the Aaron theory still holds, Aaron knew how to wear his camo jacket. And that was technically armor. But Mary, it remains to be seen.
That's right, we flavored it as padded armor, didn't we?
It was just basic leather armor.
Oh yeah, leather armor, right.
It upped his AC from a 10 to an 11.
And
Mm.
I can get some armor from Benny, and I have this shield. Damn. I have to go see Benny. I have to tell him to make some adjustments to my armor. And let him know I'm alive.
Unfortunately, unlike last time, I'm not able to offer you any requisition slips or anything like that, as resources are kind of scarce after the attack, and we're trying to, keep everything that we need in case of another major attack. I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive because you would need something like that to prevent it, but we're trying to keep a lot of our assets here. Right, yeah, we want to keep it here for protecting the people. So.
Mr. President, I do have a question. Is Bowie kind of like sort of giving me a stink eye this whole time?
I thought it was Crockett was the one
Bowie
that...
was the one. Crockett was like the quiet guy.
It was Billy? Yeah. So then, Bowie's been giving you a stink eye.
I'm just wondering...
He wasn't at first until he realized who you were.
He recognized the speech pattern and the voice.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, has anything been done about potentially looking into potential horrific acts being done upon Mexican immigrants that I brought to your attention a few months ago? I kind of like side-eye Bowie in return.
It's fucking seething. Travis just kind of like looks over at you, like a little stern, and he's just like, "It has been looked into. Unfortunately, it has not been a major priority. However, Lieutenant Colonel Bowie here has been more than happy to pick up more of Lieutenant Colonel Crockett's jobs. So essentially, I get to keep an eye on him. He stays here now. Ain't that right? You'd make a half-decent secretary if only you'd smile.
That would explain why Mr. Crockett is not here.
He is out and about. He's taking care of our more, call it international, sort of. He's conducting diplomacy.
He's liberating people.
From life, David Crockett.
So,
the Wild Frontier.
Mr. President, in the case that we do need to get in contact with you immediately, and we cannot obviously be here, do we have your permission to send you?
Of course. As long as the information that you're sending me is relevant.
Yeah, of course. I would never send you irrelevant information.
Yeah, I overheard some story in a bar once about this tiefling that was sending random messages to people she knew.
What happened to her?
I don't know. I didn't hear the whole story. She just occasionally asked important people if they were pooping or something.
It's an honest question. What's a tiefling?
Oh, people who have their blood influenced by the 9 hells? The fact that there's more than one hell is crazy. But they're not necessarily like devils, but just their family has a history of either coming from the hells, or their parent was a devil, or one of their ancestors was a devil, or one of their parents made a deal with a devil. And then, at least back home, they were looked down upon for being devilkin. I don't know how people act with them here, because I have yet to actually encounter a tiefling. Well, other than the one that shot you, Marcus, but he was French.
Right.
He was French.
Teacher.
But he was French, so...
He was French.
Walter dropping casual anti-French rhetoric.
No, that wasn't like me being anti. That was not Walter being anti-French. That was just like he was a tiefling, but he was also French for some reason.
Nah, man, he's just saying French people are short.
Precisely.
No, he's saying that all French people are the devil.
Nah, he's saying they're all shorts and devils.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being short. I'm short.
Well, there's something wrong with being a French, apparently.
There's definitely something wrong with being French.
100%.
I am part French, you bastard.
Oh no, what have I done?
So there's only something slightly wrong with you. No. Well, if that's all, gentlemen, I've got several other matters that I need to attend to today, and unfortunately, I don't have a lot more free time.
All right, thank you.
Like what?
But
Jarvis.
like what? Marcus Jarvis. I mean, son, I do have to run a country.
I was just genuinely curious.
I can't divulge everything that I have to do. Although a lot of it is... Shut up. A lot of it is the kind of things that you wouldn't expect. It's a lot of hearts and minds, public outreach. I love my people, but I hate the crap that I have to do. Like, is it really in the budget for us to throw another festival? No, but we're going to do it anyway because it makes people happy.
I mean, happy people means they're harder working, so better economy overall, which means more money.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. Until I have to go out on stage and give a big speech about how everything's great when it's not really as great as it can be. Kind of feel like I'm lying to them.
Maybe be honest, but optimistic. People tend to know if they're being lied to by a politician. So actually seeing one be candor with them, but also telling them to have hope would do well for lifting spirits and morale.
Or get better at lying and then they'll believe you.
That works too, but I prefer my way.
I think Walter should become president.
I couldn't become president of Texas. I'm not a Texan. I could go for Mr. Lincoln's job.
Do you know him?
I do not know him. I know of him.
Oh, okay.
God damn it, shut up. Do you know him? I'll kill you. You'll die. You'll stop breathing right now. Yeah, well. Good luck, I guess.
Alright, and as we're like turning around to leave, Walter will to kind of take a step forward towards Bowie and like look him in the eye and smile, nod his head like, keep up the good work, Bowie, and then walk away.
You just hear him like mumble under his breath, you little shit.
You.
Why I oughta.
Yeah, if assassins come after Walter, he's the one that sent them. Mark my words.
Well, you don't know that. Alright. So you guys leave. And I'll just put you back on the Austin map.
I need to go to Kobold Caravan and the Hunters Association.
Okay. So you get over to Cobalt Caravan easy enough.
Train station.
Yep, you walk on in. Oh yeah, that's right, it's the train station map. You are right. Oh boy, who's here now? I'm gonna have to move some tokens around and shit. Probably, maybe not.
That's a big train.
Is that your first time seeing a train, Mary?
I mean, maybe not, but it's the first time I remember.
That's fair. I guess that would make it your first time seeing a train. They're cool. They make fun sounds. And why is there 3 buffers? Like, these 2 make sense, but the one in the middle, like, that'll...
Oh, I don't know. I didn't make the map.
But yeah, I'll make my way over to the Kobold caravan desk.
Making my way.
The desk.
Alright, you make your way over. There's 2 kobolds.
Excuse me. Is
Yes.
there anyone here that maybe potentially is a bit more fluent in common, as I'll have some more complicated things to say, and from a lot of the kobolds I've dealt with the caravan, they seem to they usually ask me to simplify some things, so I'm just wondering if there's
I cast tongues on Walter in the middle of this.
sort of a,
You want boss?
they would sound perfectly normal to me now.
Oh. You want the boss?
Oh. Why do I understand them perfectly now? That's weird. Okay. Yeah.
They also understand you perfectly.
Yeah, just I went from speaking common mid-sentence to draconic
For them.
for them.
He'll look over at the other one and just go, Fang, I'm gonna take a smoke break. You go get the boss. Alright, fine. I don't want to climb up the ladder though. My legs are too stubby. Do it.
I know the feeling
Alright.
of being small, especially now, ever since I became a dwarf.
He'll come out and climb up the ladder, and this guy.
I don't mean to be an issue. It's just I was informed of something that I need to make a formal complaint about.
It's alright. Most folk get like way angrier when they don't understand us or we don't understand them.
I
But
understand.
You speak pretty good dragon.
I'm what?
Yeah.
Oh, Mary, is this some spell you casted on me that lets me speak everything? Or am I just speaking draconic right now and you're not understanding?
Just like everyone can understand you.
Oh.
You're still talking whatever you're choosing to talk. I can't tell anymore.
Oh, so if I start talking in Dwarvish, you can still all understand me, and I'm doing right now, and you're still hearing me.
Literally nothing changed.
That's crazy.
Nothing changes.
All right. Yeah, it's magic. I'm not actually speaking Draconic. I wish I could. But yeah, magic's great.
This guy will slide back down the ladder, come in. At this point, the other kobold has like lit a cigarette, and he's just kind of sitting on a box back here, taking a drag. Yeah, the boss is coming.
All right. I understand people get mad at you because there's a language barrier, and I am sorry about that. Just people can be jerks. And what the fuck? Is that a goblin pimp? It really is a goblin pimp.
It's him. You see this?
Oh my god, it's him. He's my boy. My boy's so grown up.
It's the Goblin King, David Bowie.
It's the Goblin King, David Bowie.
Is pimp named Slickback.
No, his name is not a pimp named Slickback. You see this elegantly dressed goblin come on in, and he actually took the stairs on down, and he goes.
That's not a ladder. That's like one of those wheelie things that you can move things around with.
Oh my god! I didn't even realize.
Thing, whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, yeah, I know it. Hand truck. That's what it's called. It's literally called the hand truck. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought it was the ladder. Well, he climbed up the hand truck and then up
Of
the
course
wall to the second floor.
kobold would,
Don't worry about
it's called a ladder because it looks like one.
it. Yeah.
I need you to use the
Um,
ladder to move these packages, but I need to get up the stairs. Use the stairs.
So one of yous wanted to speak to me?
Yes. I just have to. I was informed about an incident with the local Church of the Reckoning. I made a request over in San Francisco a couple days ago for my to have some of my effects returned to me from a. Well, some of my items were left here in Austin, and then I had to get them back. It's a long story, but anyways, I in order to do so, the kobold in question had to break into the crypt, which overall is not like it didn't break anything. It's just maybe damaged the floor slightly. But had he just asked, they would have been able to help him. But yeah, they were not super thrilled that they had someone break into their crypt.
Is that why the priest is here with you? You guys here to lodge a formal complaint?
Oh,
look,
he's not. Well, he is part of the Church of the Reckoning, but he's not representing them. I just felt like I should let you know, like, hey, this happened. I don't blame the kobold because he's just doing normal things, but it would be
wait, literally the same energy.
It's a Red Dragon in character.
But he could have maybe like pass it up the chain to other heads of the caravan that they can ask people to and let them know that they're on official business.
Right. So, okay, yeah, I know the order that you're talking about. Sometimes my couriers, they use unconventional methods, but ultimately they get the job done, so most people don't tend to complain. However, I will let them know in the future if they get a strange order like yours again to, I guess, try and be a bit more discreet and follow the law to the letter.
All right. I don't want the kobold punished. Like, he's just doing his job. It's just they weren't happy, and I felt kind of bad about that. So I thought I'd find a way of make sure it doesn't happen again.
Right. No, it's not like Bishop Willow would come here himself and complain. So
Yeah, but
he's too busy for that shit.
I'll give him like I'll give him 2 gold because that will make it out a round number. Yeah. Sorry. Just I guess.
Why is he throwing shade?
Anyways, sorry for taking your time. Hope you have a good day doing whatever the head of a local kobold caravan branch does.
Head of a local branch. You're funny, kid.
Wait, are you the
Founder.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I would have expected the head office be in New York or something like that, not Austin.
Nah, I founded the company here.
Oh.
Back during the Reckoning, I wound up somewhere, I want to say, I was in California, in and around the San Francisco area. There was a lot of, what do you call them, Asian folks, Chinese, and they were coming further inland to try and get jobs working on the railroad. And, suffice to say, my name from, the old world kind of didn't really stick here. So people kind of kept forgetting it, and they're like, "Oh, he's a goblin." So I kind of had to, strike out on my own. Did a couple business deals here and there, made some money, started this company. Noticed that there was a desperate need for a lot of quick parcel delivery service, and well, kobolds tend to be not the brightest. Also, I would say this: the rest of you, since tongues was cast on him, because you immediately started speaking to him in Goblin.
He's been speaking.
He would have been speaking in Goblin. Yeah. So the kobolds have no clue what he's saying. Yeah. So he's just like, yeah, they tend not to be the brightest. Not that my own people tend to be bright either, but I thought I'd focus a lot of their chaotic need for digging and collecting things into a way to make me a lot of money. And yeah.
I do have a question. Do they serve, like, do they work willingly? Like, do our kobolds, like, live their normal lives and then they choose to join the...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, so it was really crazy. I pitched the idea to a group of them that tried to rob the caravan that I was on my way into the Republic here, right? And I was like, oh, how about we do this? We make some money, blah, blah, blah. And, these guys, they tend to be a little bit of a pushover. So they agreed to it, and then they were like, oh, this guy's going to make us a lot of shiny coins. Yeah, boss man. And then over the years, I collected more and more of them. Just about every kobold that's got reckoned over, there was like a statistical infograph or whatever during the most recent census. They all basically work for me. They get paid well, fed, clothed, housed, though most of them tend to dig tunnels under their houses and live in those instead.
And they're not really at risk of dying to unfortunate attacks or incidences that would have plagued them in their homeland.
Right, exactly. And I'm not a dick dragon ordering them around. Although I do have a problem where every so often some of them talk about unionizing and going on strike, and I'm like, well, you already get paid fair as is, why would you want to unionize? And then it's mainly because one of them's up to some tricking and they want to go worship a dragonborn or a dragon or something that looks like a dragon, and then like 20 or 30 of them leave for a couple of months, and then eventually they always come back.
Oh, we might have met some up in Yellowstone.
Huh. Okay, that explains where those guys went.
They were led by Squeeb, I think his name was.
Yep, that's Squeeb's pack, all right. Yep.
I don't know if he's still there.
Squeed,
that's it.
Squeed. Yeah, Squeed. Squeed used to walk around a lot with his stick and say that he was in charge. He is not in charge. Don't listen to him. He is not a representative of my company while he is on vacation.
Well, we didn't even know he worked for the Kobold Caravan.
I don't think he even remembers that he did.
He's actually tied up with a really big fucking dragon.
You don't hear any of this. Well, you
no. Do you speak Goblin?
I take back.
You hear all of Walter's
you're just hearing Squeeb. No, it's Squeeb. He's like, oh yeah, that's his name. Okay, yeah. Like you're not hearing. You're only hearing half the conversation.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, by the way, and then he just kind of like walks over and hands all three of you. He even goes over to Bruce, who's just, I imagine, sitting on like the stairs listening into the conversation. He hands you all business cards with like the Kobold Caravan Company logo, and on the back it just says "pot stickers" in quotation marks. And he's like, "Yeah, if you ever need to call me."
Okay.
You get a one-use message out of the card, and then it dissolves.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm sorry, sending, yeah.
What's his name?
Pot stickers.
Pot stickers.
Yeah, pot stickers.
It quite literally is a calling card.
It is, yeah. It's a one-use calling card.
I'll slide that into my pocket. Well, Mr. Pot Stickers, one thing you probably have made the most successful entrepreneurial venture since the Reckoning.
Well, besides Wesley, but
I
we have a friendly rivalry going on.
I don't really like Machina in general. But yeah. I mean, I'd say because you guys actually do overall much better, greater good stuff than Machina does. Machina is more selfish and warfare-ish.
Yeah, I did tell Wesley that one of those days his warmongering is going to catch up to him, but he don't listen. He likes money too much. Well, I don't think that's the only thing that he likes, but it's the thing that he pretends to like the most.
Oh crap! They're not understanding you. Guys, that card that he gave you, it's a calling card. We can cast sending to Mr. Pot Stickers once with one card. Just in case. Mr. Pot Stickers, I'm not actually speaking whatever primary language you speak. I'm speaking Common. It's just my friend Mary casted Tongues, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, I thought your goblin was a little too good for a dwarf.
I'm actually human, believe it or not.
Not the strangest thing I've heard.
Choose not.
the kobold just cheering.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
Wait, do you like make commentary silently as we're talking?
Look back. I can't help it that I make jokes. I try to be muted when I make them.
I mean, if you're making jokes, I don't really care. It's not gonna bother me.
I mean, I do it. Jeez.
As long as we don't like get uber derailed, but yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Pot Sticker. Thank you. It was actually kind of an honor to meet you. Was not expecting to meet the head of the Kobold Caravan.
Yeah, well, I'm around. I usually move between the different offices within Texas. I very rarely leave the country. Most of the time you can find me here, or, if I have like a meeting, then I'll be around. I'll be around. It's funny though that you say you said you used to be a human and now you're a dwarf.
Yeah, the order was to collect my things from my old corpse. I was reincarnated by some druids in Washington. And that's how I'm a dwarf now.
I wonder if that's what Wesley did.
What do you mean that's what Wesley did?
Oh, well, he's one of those, Warforged.
But
I always insist, though, that he's a human.
He is human. At least I thought he was.
I only ever met the robot.
Have you met him recently? Or has it been several years since you last saw him?
I don't know. I mean, since the war? No, I haven't seen him.
Huh.
It's mostly just angry missives towards one another. The lawyer comes by every so often with papers.
Octavius?
Yeah,
He's creepy.
Yeah, that's why I got my own lawyer. He kind of like leans in a little bit close towards you and he goes, "He's from the Feywild. He can out argue that vampire prick."
Oh my god.
I mean, ideally, the best lawyer probably would be a devil, right? Though you don't really want to make a deal with a devil.
I guess. I don't know. Never tried it though. Just waiting for like an obligatory devil's advocate joke. No. Um, yeah. Well, it was nice meeting you folks. Thanks for letting me know about the little break-in. I gotta go take a couple of telegrams, write some letters, sign some contracts. You know, money-making shit.
Mr. Potlicker, I do have a
Pot liquor.
That's me. Pot liquor.
I do have a suggestion for a potential business venture for the caravan to expand into. Maybe some form of teleportation or transportation, getting people from one side of the continent to the other instantly.
See, it's not a bad idea. And I'll say this, we've got something in the works. But I make no promises, and I cannot give a release date.
Well, since I'll live for, like, another 300 years or so, hopefully it's within my lifetime.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't got, a crazy long time to live myself. So,
And the shorter the lifespan, the greater the ambition, I suppose.
oh yeah, I'm gonna put Machina to shame.
I'd say you already have, but who am I?
I like you, kid.
I'll make my cape billow. Anyways, we should let you get back to work.
All right, and then I'll just kind of head on out, back up the stairs.
Hey Bruce, wasn't this the spot that you met the tall man initially?
Yeah, I forget who met him over here.
I thought that was
someone
you.
on the stairs.
Was
Was
Lane.
Oh, it was Lane.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, taller
Yeah.
than.
I was like by a campfire. I met him. Everyone's got their tall man stories.
Yeah, that's when someone got blinded as well. When they detect magic or something on him.
Yeah,
Walter was present for that though. I thought it was with Lane. I'm confused.
The tall man.
Well, no, there were times that you camped before you'd gone past the Rockies.
I know. I'm saying like Walter has met the tall man, and it was at a campfire where someone got blinded with detect magic, but I don't remember it being Bruce.
Lane met him at least 2 times.
I think I saw him, and then like he revealed himself to us.
There was like the time that you saw him here when you guys first arrived, which might have been the first time that Lane met him. And then there was the time Marcus met him right after Walter died. I forget when the second time that Lane met him was. And then that campfire one, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Walter and Bruce from my recollecting.
I mean, we could just try to send to him if you want to.
I'd rather
ask him where he was.
I'd rather not. He was kind of creepy, and Marcus, you said he tried to get you to make a crazy deal to get me back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd say we try to avoid him.
Damn, Marcus, you got like crazy demonic beings trying to make deals with you. First the tall man, now the
won't do
succubus, succubi.
I know. I just won't do it.
I guess they're like the forbidden fruit to them. It's like so much juicier.
Oh?
I can't wait till I find out that that's who Mary was before the amnesia.
The tall man.
Yeah, Mary was actually the tall man all along. You were so worried about
the
being a
amnesia set in.
hag.
You're actually some eldritch entity.
How dare you shrink your fucking
No.
size?
What if Mary was actually the swamp gas in the sky?
Mary's this
Oh my
crazy
God.
swamp.
What
Yeah.
if Mary's actually Cthulhu?
Oh no. No. But
What if
Mary's
Yeah.
a
Mary's
Baphomet.
looking for Racha?
Sorry you had to find out this way, Peck.
Oh God.
you said you also wanted to go
Hunters.
to Hunters. All
I
right.
need to
I'll just say.
tell Betty I'm alive.
Yup.
Like putting a pound
Oh,
in.
hold on. She's not here, and that's old him. Oh God, what was Benny's voice? Oh my God.
I think it was gruff.
I don't think I was the one that did Benny's voice.
You need a voice.
Sure.
Okay, tell me about the character first.
Alright, so his name is Benny. He's an owlin. He's a smith. He works for the Hunters Association, so he makes a lot of weapons and armor for, adventurers and whatnot.
Does he
I
smoke?
remember him. No, I don't think so. I remember him being particularly cheery and
Alrighty then. Let's see. What's he working on today?
uh-oh. What is he working on today? I don't know.
What's he working on?
What is he working on today? He's filling out orders for an adventuring group that works in the area. They're called the Bulwark, and they ordered a bunch of ammunition and let me see what else, and a new set of plate armor.
Alright, so he's got like one of those contraptions that are able to do multiple things of bullets at once, and he's just bringing it over from the heating element to cool.
Alrighty.
I have no idea. Do you have any lines for this guy, or just want me to improv it?
You could improv it, I guess. I mean, Walter's picking up an order, and also Walter died.
And he's changed.
Yeah, and he's changed. Walter.
So he knows Walter.
Yeah.
He knows who Walter
I'm
is.
his apprentice.
It was.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Alright, this will make this a lot more funnier. Alright.
I'll make sure like the owl necklace is nice and visible.
Alright.
And kind of cough. Mr. Benny.
How can I help you?
I know it's been a while, but I'm
Have we met before?
it's me, Walter.
Excuse me.
I know I did die, but I was reincarnated, and I'm now a dwarf.
Prove it.
I'll kind of hold up the necklace that's around my neck and kind of move it closer to him so he can see it.
Unique? GM, is this a unique or a?
I believe this was like a token of his apprenticeship, or something that he had given
Yeah,
to
it
him.
was like something Betty had that he gave me.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be the son of a king too. What the fuck happened?
You remember the attack in Austin a few months ago?
Yeah.
I was killed in that fight, and
But why you would? How the fuck are you a dwarf?
I was reincarnated by a bunch of druids in Washington jungle.
That was a while ago.
It took a few months for my friends to get there, and then it took another few weeks for us to get to San Francisco, and then we teleported to here just today.
Dan?
But you remember the
Have you been?
I've been pretty good. I'm getting used to not being able to reach things on higher shelves. Because I did.
I never had that issue.
Yeah, well, you can fly.
Yeah. But I make things at my level.
that's fair, but I'm also coming into a world where I'm used to being able to reach things on high shelves.
Well, like any good craftsman, you'll figure something out or make something that helps you with it.
I actually did. I'll take out the little kind of slip-ons that go onto the bottom of my shoes. Effectively winged boots. Yeah,
Nice.
I put these on my shoes, and it makes them function as winged boots.
All right. Did you just come here for just a general visit?
All that, just to say hi, let you know I'm alive again, and I'm all right. And I also had, you remember the order I asked for the armor?
Yeah, vaguely.
I believe it was half plate.
I think that sounds about right.
Well, I imagine I got a couple lying around.
It will need to be adjusted because I'm now 4'4" instead of 5'9".
Well that. Well, since this one commission is technically already practically done, and it's already meant for a dwarf, and the one dwarf isn't expecting it for around a couple weeks, what I can do is I can take the one I made for you, start working on shaving that down, and for right now, give you this piece that's meant for this dwarf. Thus, making it more available to you, and just gives me a little extra work that needs to be done, and still have armor available for the other dwarf.
All right. All right. Let me. I can't wear it right now. I'm not. Oh, I'm gonna have to give up the shield.
Do you still want it?
Oh yeah. I still want my shield, but the thing is, I can only understand how to use so many things at one time.
Well, as a reminder, half plate is medium.
I know. I'd have to spend some time with Ed and move my proficiency from shields to medium armor instead.
Seriously, wait, you only can pick one?
Yeah, with
It's the sidekick, right?
If I'm away from Ed for more than 3 days, I will lose my benefits of sidekick.
Wait, who are you currently sidekick
Ed.
to? Okay, it hasn't been 3 days,
No,
so you're alright for now.
Yeah, right now I have.
It hasn't even been one.
Yeah, right now I have athletics, strength, saving throw proficiency, and shields as a proficiency.
Well, nonetheless, did you already? I forget. Did you already pay for this? As he goes over to like a little, I'm assuming a little book on the side for orders.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Oh God, ages ago.
Yeah,
as far as I remember.
It's already been fulfilled. Your money's already been paid for. So let me just go grab it for you. And he just like flaps off.
And while he does that, I'll take out the mithril adamantine, the tungsten, and the adamantine sample I have, and put those on the desk.
As he comes like from other area and just staring at it. Alright, here it is. That's it. Here's the padding. Here's whatnot.
Wait, this is not Benny. This is Benny.
Oh yeah, you went over to the wrong one. I just realized that. Alright, yeah, he comes back over.
Alright, here's the armor. Here's the padding. What the hell is that?
Well, I was at a Warforged factory in the ruins of a Warforged factory in the Washington jungle, and there was some a lot of scrap metal, but among it I found some tungsten and some adamantine for you, and a weird amalgamation of mithril and adamantine.
Ooh, it's like what's what I'm looking for? An emotion? No, that's not what it's called. As I myself am forgetting the naming of the terminology for metal fusion.
Alloy.
Yeah,
that is an interesting alloy.
I didn't think it was possible.
And anything's probable. It just needs a clever enough mind and maybe a kick of magic. But since I didn't see how the process was done, I don't know. It could have been done just strictly mechanically and physically, or maybe there's some mage or artificer on the side who knows a bit about more intriguing work with metals or whatnot. Right then, you just showing us off. You let me look at it. What's
Oh,
going
these
on?
are for you.
Oh, to keep and do with what I can.
That's right.
Oh.
I'm
I
hoping
can
whatever
make
you
some-
can make with these is amazing.
Do you want them to be made into anything, or
I mean, ideally, I'd like you to do with it as you please. But how long would you think it would take you to make a set of smith tools with specifically dwarven smithing tools, which involves a pitchfork?
Why?
Naturally.
Look, it's the only way I could. Like, I wanted a commoner with a pitchfork, and that's the only logical way I can make a pitchfork part of smith tools. Like, you need to stab molten metal as part of the process.
You know there are other tools that are meant for lifting and stabbing metal, right?
Yeah, but I've found in my own work that this works best with the dwarven smithing technique.
No dwarven smithing technique I ever fucking heard of.
I mean, it's an authentic one.
Regardless, you want any special properties in this, or you just want to see what comes naturally?
I'm wondering if, because we're going to be going up against a monster that seems to be immune to non-magical attacks.
Well, that's easily bypassed nowadays.
But I was wondering if you could potentially make maybe an adamantine pitchfork.
Well, this material here. How much material is it, anyways?
There's a reasonable amount to where I'm trying to think. You could.
How skilled is this Alan Smith?
He's pretty skilled.
I did show him what I could do, but he was more skilled than me.
Would he be considered just a very good smith, or would you say he's a master crafter?
He is not a master crafter. He would be like one under it. I believe journeyman would be the term within like guild language.
He's like the main smith for the Austin branch of the Hunters Association, so he's pretty skilled.
He's pretty skilled. He's not a master, but he's approaching that level.
Right. And you want you what? Do you also want like a small anvil to go with?
Or Tom
I
knew.
don't know. Do you want a small anvil to go with it, or do you just want the pitchfork, or do you want the tongs? You want the little hammer?
I mean,
quite a bit of tools necessary for a proper smithing.
I ideally just the pitchfork, because steel, steel works well. It's just you use it too much in the forge, you'll kind of start to wear away because it melts. Adamantine, though, that's very heat resistant.
How malleable does this material look, would you say?
It could definitely be forged. The adamantite would take a bit more work than normal. Like, the forge would probably have to be like heated up more, and but yeah, and the mithril, like Benny would know what he could do with it, but yeah.
But
It could be forged. It could be crafted.
Maybe I could make something interesting that involves a pitchfork. It can be used like a hammer.
something I could stab or smack someone with.
Like a pointy end at one end and a smashy end on the other.
Oh, a versatile pitchfork.
Yeah.
A hammer fork.
Oh, maybe
Like a hammer and anvil.
yeah, maybe like oh, it's a bit more complicated, but
Need to make you a shield and hammer combo.
like
call
have
that,
the pitchfork kind of like you twist twist part of it, and the prongs kind of fuse together to become a hammer.
I'll see what I can do.
So like it's a bonus
Do you
action
need
to
this
swap
in
it
it?
from bludgeoning to piercing.
Do you need this in any particular time?
I mean, hopefully, I mean, take as long as you need. Like get it good, get it right. But
Something like this with my esteemed talents, I could technically get done in. As I go check something, and Dylan, you can correct me to say if you can or can't do this. If you're just looking for like a weird adamantine mithril thing that is just that as the tool, but can also change. Something of an that's almost like akin to like an uncommon magical item within quarter of the normal time.
oh,
So what would normally take about 2 weeks would probably take about 3.5 days.
I mean that's plenty of time.
But it won't do anything else.
Do you think you could talk to the college?
I get a friend. We could do some extra shit.
Yeah, if maybe apply some minor magical enchantment to it, like
Let's see what you can do.
maybe like it when it's in combat, it plays like heroic battle music.
Let's see what I can do. What's this guy's next to him?
He
Another
does magical goods.
What's his name?
Oh, fuck me.
The only reason why
worst
we know
question to ever
Benny's
ask the
name is
DM.
because Walter's his apprentice. We don't know anyone else's name.
And I'll just say something. Hey, Larry!
Sure. Yeah, it's Larry.
Larry!
What?
And a big job we're gonna be working on soon.
Big job. Okay.
With adamantine mithril alloy.
Okay. Who is it for?
My apprentice here.
Ooh.
Ex-apprentice at this point.
I'm still your apprentice.
As long as you want to be.
I guess
He used to work here in the forge. Died about a little bit ago. Now he's back as a dwarf.
Oh. Okay.
The villager kid that really should not have been in a hunters association.
Oh. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Alright. And that's gonna... Yeah, we can make something interesting like that.
I know you said like that would probably make it like take about 2 weeks.
What normally an item of uncommon classification would take the normal craftsman about 2 weeks. Takes me about 3.5. But anything beyond that of quality will take longer. But if I get a friend or two, I can make it the time shorter around that time or within a week.
We'll be coming back to Austin, I think, in a few days, and I have an artificer friend. And of course, I'll be able to
bring
help
back.
too.
Well, that's always good.
But yeah, having this pitchfork for fighting this monstrosity will be very useful. We have to do it It has to be done with before 2 weeks, though.
I could probably get it done in 2 weeks, but I'll get a couple buddies. I might have to some extra coin from me to help benefit them.
How much would you say?
Let me check. And Dylan, again, you can say yes or no to whatever I'm saying. I'm literally doing this based off my own assumptions.
Well, yeah, but you usually use like the Xanathar shit, like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's be fine. I'll trust you. The fuck is Mary doing over there, by the way? Is she trying to like listen into the conversation through the walls?
They're committing
No,
crimes.
she's not a member. So I'm just like hanging out outside.
Yeah, but before you
Couple
guys
of
were
saved
even
by the door
members, you remember that you were allowed to go in?
Oh, then I would I would have gone in then.
Yeah.
I'm buying drinks.
The drink is for members.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I said I'm buying.
it's free for
Ah, okay.
members, but you
I
pay
got a
for it if
question
you're
for
not.
you. How much money you got on you?
I mean, I trust Benny. He wouldn't swindle me. 840 gold right now. I could probably ask some friends for a little bit more if that's not a lot.
Well, you might have to. We can start working on it, but you can pay us afterwards.
Yeah, I'll definitely get a decent amount of payment from taking down the monster.
Friggin'. Well, also the guys when we asking can also do it quick and for cheaper material, so that's cost and
And the material's
a
already
buddy of mine's
sourced, and
well, the main material's already sourced, but we also got to bring in our own magical energy and time and practice, because time. We're looking about a 5,000 commission that we can get done in about a week and a half.
That's a little steep for my blood.
I don't even know if I'll be able to afford that with the contract. I don't know how much it would pay out because it's being sponsored by the president. But oh,
Well, you said you got friends; they may be able to pitch in.
I
right?
don't think we have that much gold
I'm-
total.
I'm not trying to swindle you.
Oh
I'm
no
just giving you an honest-
I believe you. Like I trust you. But I'll figure
Unless you get
something out.
equal. All right, we'll start working on with you.
Here's I guess the deposit 840 gold.
Hold on. You already gave him the material.
Okay, I'll keep the 840 gold.
Here, I'll cut you a deal. If by some chance you cannot pay the full thing once it's done, we'll let you use it still to fight the monster. And if by some reason you still can't pay it, we'll just take it back.
All right.
That is within reason. I will allow this.
We're gonna repo you. Walter.
Yeah, we're gonna repo your fucking weapon.
And apparently, if you for some reason if you don't want to give it back, apparently kobolds are really good at getting stuff.
You heard about that?
Yes,
Oh,
everyone
everybody's
heard
heard
about
about
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry.
Kobolds break into a freaking place from underground without anyone really noticing until the very end.
Yeah, that was my fault. I just needed my
It's
stuff.
hilarious, by the way.
I filed a complaint with the head of the Kobold Caravan. Let him know I was like, hey, this happened. Make sure it doesn't happen again because they weren't happy about it.
Regardless of your begrudging states and whatnot, we'll start working out this. And are you okay with this deal?
Yes.
As you hold that his little winged hand.
Yeah, I'll shake it.
Oh my God, Mary's
A feathered hand, technically, since he's the.
the eagle. Eric Cocker will bring you yet another drink, Mary.
Oh! Why the hell are you so wasted?
I might be a hag.
I mean, Mary has a decent con.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't be. She wouldn't be wasted yet.
It's a
Alright,
rookie
I'm gonna
number
start
for the
working on
Spirit
this.
Chasers.
Yeah, I don't know if Dylan has a concept, but I already have a couple.
Well, if you got an idea in mind, let me know.
I will send you a thing that it was the one I'm thinking of right now is from Griffin's saddlebag.
Mm.
I mean, I don't see why, like, just a pitchfork that you'd use a bonus action to switch it from stabby to bludgy.
You ask for specific things, he's gonna try to get these specific things for you.
And the magic effect is it plays heroic battle music when in combat.
Yeah, you know what heroic battle music it plays when you get into combat? It's Eddie.
Diggy hole.
No. It's Eddie's theme from New Vegas.
That's perfect. Unless I'm sneaking or yeah. If I'm trying to be stealthy, it doesn't do it.
Well, if you're trying to be stealthy, then it makes the stealth noises when he goes pew 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 pew. Oh yeah, or it's just
Is
that.
it actually like audible, or is it just like for thematic effect? Because that would be bad if it.
Audible within 5 feet.
Well, if you
Audible
want
within
it,
5
if you want, yeah, audible within 5 feet. If you actually wanted to play music, then yeah, it'll be audible within 5 feet.
Maybe just music when in combat, not stealthing.
I mean, 5 feet back can be funny.
Like, what are those beeping noises?
Yeah, just 5 feet. That's funny. All right. Well, I'll see you in a couple days, maybe sooner. I don't know. I'll head out.
Alrighty. So I'll just say, like, as like a little bit of a wrap up here. I don't know if like Bruce or Marcus would have gone inside and got drinks as well. But you'd recognize, because I actually have tokens for them now. It's the members of the Bulwark. Remember them? Your little friendly rival group that started around the same time as you guys.
I didn't know we were
Have a good
rivals.
night, Dan. No, I'm joking about the rivalry part.
I'm still waiting for Patterson to join the rival group.
Yeah, he's gonna join
Don't
him.
even joke
Welcome
about
to
that.
the Warp Balls.
Welcome to the Wart Bowls. But yeah, look, there's all of them. There's because I remember they introduced themselves. I looked back in the VOD. At least 3 of them gave you names. So you got that's Hosea. If that is their leader, Tirana. That is Cole. Look at Cole. Cole's cool. That's Callow, and that's Georgie. She's got the furry feet.
Classic Hobbit.
Bruce would like to be drinking with them during that conversation.
Very well. They're just palling it up with you. It's been a while since they've seen you, so they're happy to see you again. At one point or another, Hosea will just be like, "So, I heard you guys took on the job for those spiders, and then you never followed through. Where'd you go?"
Oh, was that before the city like blew up?
Yeah.
All right, come on. There's got to be in the contract somewhere that if like the city blows up, like we can go do whatever we want for like 2 months. But I guess,
And also, for what it's worth, only Aaron took that.
Yeah, Aaron took it, but still, though, you were part of the crew. He just goes, "Well, yeah, I mean, the city blew up, and that was really bad.
Would I be
It
done
sucked,
by then?
but yeah, you would have been done as he's like talking about this.
Excellent.
It was unfortunate, but you know, those spiders were eating kids.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can explain that. A new member to our group took that contract as his initiation thing, and then I died, so they had to go to Washington to resurrect me.
Oh. Oh well, you know it's good to see you again. I thought you looked a little different, Walter.
Yeah. I'm a dwarf now,
Oh, yep.
and I haven't shaved in like a month, and this is all
I
I can
almost
grow.
mistook you for a hobbit.
Still taller than Georgie, though. Am I right, guys?
Hey, fuck you, Bruce.
Fuck you too, Georgie.
I love this guy.
Fucking classic Georgie.
I mean,
Where
glass
would
half
Marcus
full,
be during all
Georgie.
this?
It's easier to get drunk when you're so small.
He would be at the bar.
Oh, yeah. So he's sitting with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get drunk quicker. I also get fat quicker too when I start eating. Yeah. So I'll just say, like as a little way to wrap it up, you guys sit down since I imagine you weren't going to do anything else for the rest of the day. So you have a couple of brewskis with your old friends, and you catch up and you chat, and they tell you about some of their adventures while you was gone for the last 2
And we
months.
tell them of our
And that's where we're
adventures.
gonna exactly, and that's where I'm gonna call it. Gotta get a fucking Marcus token. Quick. Where's the Marcus tokens? Marcus, baby. There he goes. He's right there. Yeah, look at you. You're all sitting in fucking Mary over there all by her lonesome. Poor Mary.
Walter
She's
would have
got
pulled up a chair for
amnesia.
her.
She's got amnesia.
Also, it's 10 gold, not
Amnesia.
25.
Oh, 10 gold for repairing
That's it.
the...
Well, because essentially it's the Find Familiar.
Heck?
What?
Oh, is that not
No,
Beck?
that's me. I'm just asking what. Walter pulled up a chair.
Mary's
literally pulled
drinking.
up there.
Yeah, Walter pulled up a chair for Mary to sit in.
You just say that this chair over here got turned around towards the table.
Yeah, I'll sit in that chair. That's fine.
Alright, there you go.
I think this is my
Alrighty.
favorite Owlin token. Like, he's just so happy.
That's what Benny should have been.
Yeah, that's what I see when I see Benny. Like, that's not Benny. Like, I just see this
You know what?
guy.
I got a solution for you.
Let's go.
There you go.
And now he's unique.
Dylan.
Yep.
So if that end is skipping to the travel the next day, could I say that I worked on that spell I sent you at some point during the night?
Yes, that's fine. So then, before we go, let me read this again real quick. All right, so roll me a series of I'll allow, since you're a bard, charisma based arcana checks.
Okay. 3 of them, right?
Yes, please.
Blit,
Marcus would like to do the same thing with his spell
blit,
too.
blit.
Very good. And
13.
since
What the fuck?
since you're not creating something completely new, you were able to do it, and you may name the spell accordingly. Marcus,
I have to come up with the name for that.
for yours, I'll say just after drinking, catching up with the guys from the Bulwark, telling your tales from the Spirit Chasers. You guys had, probably because I think they had rooms upstairs in the association, so they don't even question Mary going up there. They just let you go up there with them, and you crash in a room for the night. And while you're there, unfortunately with no ed bed, you decide to sort of meditatively pray and clear your mind and work on your spell, go ahead and give me 3 of those arcanas, and I'll let you do wisdom-based arcana. So basically, you just add your wisdom modifier instead of
If
intelligence.
you're
Oh,
proficient
nice,
in
okay.
Arcana, you just roll a proficient wisdom.
I am proficient in
So
Arcana.
just roll. If you're proficient in perception, roll that.
Yeah, we'll count that as arcana.
So what, wisdom checks?
Yeah. A
Yeah.
skill that's
Uh,
wisdom based that you're proficient in. Just roll that 3 times.
Yeah.
I have medicine. Or survival.
Medicine's intelligence, isn't it? Oh, it is wisdom.
Medicine is
Damn.
wisdom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
medicine is
It's
wisdom.
Can I roll 3 survivals?
Yeah, whichever one is wisdom based. Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
That 12 is disappointing.
you
Can I nod
managed.
for past life on the second one?
Sure. I'll allow it. I will
I'll
allow
allow it.
the knowledge of a past
Knowledge
life.
of a penis.
It's a D6.
That's a penis. Wow,
Excuse
that's
me?
a penis.
Please don't be a 1.
Bro, we were out here. You managed to hold it a lot longer the first one around. Then you're like, okay, I got this. And then you try and kind of like take a deep breath and concentrate. And I'll just say like you went out like into the courtyard or something, so that you're not like waking people up. The other one just kind of like catastrophically like expands out to twice the distance you actually want it to, and then immediately like it sounds like glass shattering essentially. And it's loud, and you hear a couple people like complain from upstairs. But with the final one, you basically do like the same thing again. You kind of blow it up out to like twice the distance, but then it slowly shrinks back into exactly where you want it to be, and then it solidifies. And when you kind of like open your eyes to check and see if it's still there, it's maintaining.
Mm.
You have completed the spell.
Can I walk with it?
Okay.
Go ahead, try.
I walk forward.
It follows you.
Oh
It
my
goes with
god.
you.
It works! It's alive!
It's working.
Yes, you have completed
It's working.
Mobile Shield.
So I can just use this from now on?
You're gonna have to like write it up as an actual spell.
We
if you
gotta
remember.
we gotta go back and talk about it again.
Yeah, I know it's been so long.
Is the somatic component just him punching the crown like you do in Halo 3?
Can it?
It can be.
Where is clothes black now?
Who's close?
Don't worry about it.
Errands, of course.
Oh, I'm worried about it. Whose clothes are black?
Is it
Alter.
Farkas?
It was like 3 levels of reference. It was a bad one, Dylan. Don't worry about it.
Alter.
Oh yeah, it's
Thank God he went through the teleporter.
what
Alter.
what?
The follow messenger dude it comes up to you.
That fast?
Hold on. He's asking you a question. God damn it, man.
God damn it, man.
Just a quick question. Do you value valor, vigor, or virtue?
Valor, vigor, or virtue?
Do you prefer to resist against the frightening foes with your valor? Do you prefer to invigorate your allies and yourself against those who come against you? Or do you remain virtuous and prevent those from falling under the ill will of others?
I mean, more about helping people, so vigor.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Alrighty. So if that is everything, I will say that is officially now the end of the
I do
session.
not know if this will send properly to you.
Sorry for the late start. Sorry for my moments of looking at notes and taking a long time being quiet.
Sorry
and
for your incompetence.
Yes, sorry for my incompetence.
Oh, goodbye.
Dylan, can you tell me if that goes through?
I still had fun.
Yes.
Yeah, that one. Well, I mean, like the link. Hold on, let me see if it actually brings me to the
Oh, there's a
item.
Moorhead.
It does not bring me to the item, but you said it was from Griffin Saddleback.
Saddlebag. I'll just though it's technically in pike form, you could easily reduce it to what he asked. Also add the additional bonus of being able to transfer to bludgeoning.
All right, I'm gonna head to sleep. Night, guys. Good session.
Right,
Have
yeah,
a good night.
Good sesh.
Right.
Specifically, it would be this one.
Monsieur.
That was pretty cool though.
there was like a 20-minute like period of when like I wasn't here. And my fucking cat peed on my bed.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.